Hi, this is the short explanation how to simulate cardioid subs and cardioid subarrays in Fohn Designer. First of all, what do we need? We need a listener plane. So I'm gonna simply draw one. Also move it slightly up. And then we'll need a loudspeaker, PS850. I place it, let's simply place it at the origin. Also still move this down to 0.1, and then we have to use a second speaker on top of it. I have to turn it around by 180 degrees and move it back. So that's our rear sub. Then I have to put the parameters, which you can find in the Cardioid sub table. So we have PS850. If I zoom in, you can see it. So 2 pieces vertical stack, and the rear sub has to be inverted, should be at -5 dB, and should apply a delay of 4.2 milliseconds. This one. So let's apply it here. So there's the point invert polarity. I can change here and again to -5 dBs, and then I can enter here 4.2 milliseconds. Now I have to add one important information. In the 4.2 milliseconds are based on the idea that the wave sound wave is going around the subs. So the length of the path is in reality hence slightly higher than in our simulation. This means the sound will go around the housing, whereas in the simulation the sound is not going around it, it goes through it. Therefore, I recommend, so you can also play around with these values, I recommend to lower the value in the simulation. So let's go down, for example, 3.2 milliseconds, or let's go even a bit less. Let's make 2.5. So as I said, that's a value where you can play around, and this will have an impact also on the frequency where the array is most efficient, or where the cardioid setup is most efficient. Before simulating, I'd still recommend you to change in simulation setup the frequency band to 3rd octave, so this allows us to have a higher resolution in the low end. Also, to have a better visualization, I recommend to change the resolution of the listener plane to 0.5. So then we'll get nicer pictures. Now we've prepared so far everything. We can have a look from the top on it and run the simulation by pressing F9. And what you see is a very nice picture of a cardioid setup. Of course, you have to check the frequency so you can step through the different frequencies.